Just 1 week after Garces Memorial High School brought select teams to campus for conditioning workouts, they have now shut down their campus to all athletic activities. And before learning of this news, I was already speaking with the Kern High School District to hear what they're doing in terms of the public schools returning for sports activities. But now with this news, it seems that those hopes of returning to campus may be further out than everyone was hoping for. It took 1 week for Garces Memorial to make the decision to stop athletic activities after opening its doors, saying in a statement from the school that COVID-19 has impacted those close with some of the students and staff. Therefore, they are taking extreme caution and have elected to cancel all on-campus practices until further notice. But they're not alone. And for now, the Kern High School District says they're sticking with the plan to keep their campuses closed.
Sports are very important. They're an important part of our kids' education. They're an important part of our schools. But at the end of the day, they're not the most important thing. Our kids' safety and our community safety is the most important thing.
Stan Green, who oversees athletics for the district, which accounts for 18 high schools in the county, understands the desire for a return to normalcy in sports, but has trouble seeing athletics coming back in the fall.
I get the feeling, based on the conversations that I've had and the conversations I've heard, that it's clear we're going to move to January.
The California Interscholastic Federation, widely known as the CIF, holds the decision for the return of the fall sports season of all high schools in California, set to be made on July 20th. It's KHSD who decides when and if its public schools can get back to team workouts.
For us as a district, our school campuses are closed. So because they're closed, we can't be contradictory and say, hey, we're closed for school, but you can still have athletics.
While the district has many tough decisions ahead of them, they're asking their coaches to continue to comply with requests not to practice, even though Green recognizes it's not that easy.
They want to know when the season's going to start and when the playoffs are, because they're developing a plan behind the scenes, a playbook, if you will, kind of like a game plan. And that's the difficult part for the coaches. And as a former coach, you know, I get it.
Centennial's Richard Starrett, in just his second year as a head coach, was eager to get back to the grind with his football team, but knows the importance of being cautious.
And obviously I'm itching to get back, but you know, at the same time, I'm keeping in contact through Zoom. I'm trying to make sure my kids are working out. I'm trying to do it the smart way, and I'm trying to make sure that our kids are still prepared when we do have that opportunity to play, that we get to do that.
Starrett previously coached in Texas, where they had to shut down all sports activities across the state 2 weeks after beginning their practices.
I know some people in town are trying to do it the right way, but ultimately when you bring back kids to that situation, 15 to 18-year-old kids are not going to stay apart from each other. And I think that's a hard thing, and I think they found that out. I mean, so they ended up just shutting it down statewide because it wasn't fair.
The Rams may have been the first to learn that lesson here in town, but it's safe to say that all schools have hopes of getting back to sports when it's healthy.
We're going to try to do things the right way. We're going to be safe. We're going to, you know, watch what's going on around town. I think that's the good thing, is you learn from mistakes sometimes and you just keep on moving forward.
Being that these kids are student athletes, you know, it's going to be a lesson for them. My hope is that we come up and we're able to salvage something.
Bakersfield Christian High School, the other private school in our county, also returned to team workouts last week, and according to their athletic director, the Eagles are going to continue those team workouts, but just monitor them on a daily basis. And remember, the date is going to be July 20th that we hear from the CIF to find out if any of these schools will be returning to a fall season. For 23 ABC Sports, I'm Carrie Osep, connecting you.